We're keeping an eye on breaking news for you from Ontario. A police officer was shot and killed during an altercation overnight. Ontario Provincial Police have identified the slain officer. Sergeant Eric Mueller, who was 42, is being remembered as an outstanding member of the police force. 2 other OPP officers are wounded and 1 remains in hospital. Police say the shooting happened in Bourget, Ontario. That's about 50 kilometres east of Ottawa. Here's more of what they had to say.
This morning at just after 2 a.m., our officers responded to a sound of gunshots that was reported by a citizen. They arrived at a residence on Laval Street in Bourget, and upon arrival, 3 of our officers were ambushed and shot. Tragically, 42-year-old Sergeant Eric Mueller was killed, and 2 other veteran OPP officers were injured. One of the officers has been treated and released from hospital and is recovering from home. The other veteran OPP officer remains in hospital undergoing treatment. A 39-year-old male was arrested and was taken into custody without further incident by heroic officers that were responding in aid to their injured colleagues.
The CBC's Natalia Goodwin, has been covering this story for us today. She has more now on what we learned in that update from police.
Right. So, Hillary, what else we learned about what they're calling this ambush of 3 officers? They said that the 3 officers traveled together down this road to a house, which is past the cruiser here behind me. And again, they were ambushed upon arrival. Now, OPP Commissioner also telling us that, to his knowledge, no one else besides the suspect that is now in custody was at home at the time. He said that no other civilians were injured and that the suspect himself was not injured. But again, as we have been reporting today, those 3 officers injured, 1 fatally injured, Sergeant Eric Mueller, the other 2 recovering, 1 at home, 1 still in hospital. Now, what else we know about this today? That he was telling us about Sergeant Eric Mueller. He had 21 years of service on the force, that he has been, is being remembered as a real leader on the force, someone that everyone loved to work with, a family man who was a part of this community in Clarence Rockland, that he had family here, and that everyone at the OPP is, really mourning his loss here today, as well as people in this community. Hillary, talking to folks here, it's a very quiet, sleepy little village here, and they're all quite shocked and saddened with what happened here today.
That was the CBC's Natalia Goodwin for us, reporting from Bourget, Ontario. Thank you. And we've heard a statement from the Prime Minister regarding Sergeant Mueller's death. Justin Trudeau spoke to the media before meeting with the Moldovan president earlier today. Here's what he had to say.
I want to express my deepest condolences to the people of Bourget who just lost Sergeant Eric Mueller in the wee hours of the morning. And the 2 police officers who were in hospital. We're sending our thoughts to their families and to the entire community as well. We need to do everything we can to support the community as they go through this time, and to make sure that their colleagues get the support they need as well. It has happened far too often over the past many months across this country that we've lost police officers in the line of duty, serving their community. I've been working with the Minister of Public Safety and with the Minister of Justice to see what more we can do to keep them safe, but this has to stop. We need to be there to protect the people who put their lives on the line every day to protect the rest of us. That's something we'll continue to look at. Merci.
That was the Prime Minister delivering a statement after the death of an Ontario provincial police officer overnight.